it is surprising to me that Mitchell was so calm when he proposed to me. He was so calm, so chill. Which is funny because Mitchell's more like, I would expect him to be more nervous than Matthew almost.
They were like opposites.
They were very Mitchell was like stoic, like very calm.
He was locked in.
He was locked in.
Okay,
I'm Izzy.
I'm Maggie.
And this is Long Game Podcast where we talk all things faith, wellness, and relationships. Today we're going to be talking about relationships. And specifically we're going to be talking about engagements.
Yay.
And how we got engaged and
what went down,
all the things. So yeah, I'm excited. I wanted to open with yours.
Okay, perfect.
We're coming up on your anniversary.
The 1 year anniversary of being engaged.
Yeah. And and I literally, because I was looking at those videos last night and I was saying that I was literally just like,
No, okay, yeah. I was literally the same thing because I was sending you videos from your engagement day.
Yeah.
And I was like grinning ear to ear watching it.
I was just talking about it. I'm like,
you are just like, you both are glowing.
Yeah. Just like
the joy and the happiness on that day was amazing.
Dude, I literally felt the same looking at mine and yours.
Yeah.
And it was really funny on yours. That night after she got engaged, I literally, like we were sitting at the table talking and I lost it. I could not stop crying.
Yeah.
And I was like, for probably awkwardly long, 10 minutes.
It was really sweet.
Like I literally was like, I'll get emotional talking about it. I'm such a mess. But literally I because we've been friends for so long, I've seen our evolution, your evolution, everything we've had to go through to get to that point.
Yeah.
I literally was just
it was so sweet. I was okay. Well, we'll get to that part.
Yeah.
But so we went to Gatlinburg for our annual Gatlinburg trip.
I have the videos.
Oh my gosh, yes, we have to.
So I'm gonna have you watch. Yeah, we're gonna watch the videos
and then talk about it.
And we'll show them up on the screen while we're watching it. It'll be rolled for you. So
perfect.
This one. Wait, is this the actual? Okay, yeah. So this is the actual moment, right? So you see him grabbing. I'm gonna put this on too.
He was so nervous.
I know. I remember seeing this. I was so I couldn't hear anything, but I was like, "This is so cute." This is so cute. I'm not gonna cry.
He talked for a while. It was so
cute. I was like, wait, did he forget what he was saying? And I was like, he didn't put it on.
I didn't even think of that. It was so sweet.
That was so sweet. Okay, and then I want to go over this. So this is once we came back. Once we came back, and we'll show this, and you're gonna just have to listen to me talking. And this was the setup.
You had a whole. I did not expect any of this.
Listen to the song. Oh, that kills me. That makes me cry. I can't watch it. I gotta show you everything. And then I was singing.
It's so sweet.
Dude, I'm crying.
It's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Dude, it's like when I see that, your face. Oh my gosh. I was trying not to cry.
I know. It was so special. Yeah, you set up a whole surprise when I got back.
Yeah, I've talked about this the other day with Maggie. The times that Matthew has called me has only been about Maggie. So it's always I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting a call from Matthew. I'm like, hello? Because it's just
Yeah.
And he calls me and we had talked the week before because he was between that ring and one other.
Okay.
And I was like, that one. And
that's so cute. I didn't know that he asked you about that.
Yeah, he sent me pictures.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that's so sweet. Yeah, he definitely was not overthinking it, but he really wanted to make sure he got
that
the
was
right one.
One of the other 3 times that he called me was about that.
Yeah.
And then he sent me the picture and I was like, that one for sure.
Yeah.
That's the winner.
You nailed it. Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, it's happening in Gatlinburg or whatever. And I was obviously super excited, everything. We felt okay, we knew,
Yeah.
And then it was basically for the setup, what we were going to do for the surprise. And again, I was talking to Matthew on the phone. He's like, so I'm thinking some signs or something, like, just like, you know, he's trying, like, he has some sort of, and I was like, I literally was like, you know, I already have a plan. I was like, would you like me to just like take that and run with it? And he was like, yeah. And I was really like, okay, cool. And then I was like, yeah, because then it gave me the freedom to just like, not even
free reign.
Yeah. And it was literally so fun, like setting that up and having a spread. You and I both like setting up things.
Yes.
Like that.
It was so fun to come back to that.
Yeah. And it was fun because it was really funny because so we get there that night. And we didn't the night before the engagement and we didn't really have a plan exactly. Like we knew we wanted to go to a spot. I say we, like
it's like a total surprise.
But we're all trying to figure it out. Yeah. So we're trying to figure out how to talk about this while Maggie is there. So it was just like hard. So she goes upstairs to go to the bathroom, and I literally am like, what are we gonna like? We're like trying to cram this conversation. I'm like, pull out your phone right now. I was like, change my contact in your phone so we can text about it. I'm like, I'm changing yours too. So we changed contacts in the phone.
Wait, what were your names again?
I forget. He did it like it was. I changed it to like soccer parent or something. I have no idea. I have no idea. But I was like, change it right now. And he was like, okay. Because how weird would that have been if she had seen a text from me on his phone while we're all hanging out?
Yeah, so I would have just been like, I'm going to check what Izzy said.
You literally you would have read it immediately. Right. And then, so I was like, oh my gosh. So we did that and we're trying to figure it out. So we're trying to figure out, so we're all going to leave together to go to this little like hiking spot.
Where we're going up into the Smoky Mountains. Like, we were planning a hike and that's where he wanted to propose.
That's where he was going to propose. Yeah. But we needed to get all of our setup. So we need to figure out how can we leave separately, but then drive together to the main spot. Yeah. So that was a little bit stressful. And I was like, I happened to have a student call. And I was like, so it was easy. I didn't have to like make a lie up. Instead, I just was like, expand on that. I was like, why don't you guys go to coffee? I'm going to have my student call. We'll meet you where you're at. Then we'll go to the mountains. Right.
So I didn't suspect anything. I was like, cool, we'll go get coffee. We hung out.
Yeah,
it was so fun.
It felt pretty normal. Yeah. So it was like, as soon as that happens, Mitchell and I are like bringing all the stuff in, and we were afraid you were going to see it in the car. So we're like covering it up because we had like 8 bottles of champagne. Like I had cupcakes, like balloons, like all the things. So we're literally like hiding it. And then like Mitchell and I love those things together. Like, cause we go all in, but we like, he also gets a little stressed.
Yeah. He loves that sort of stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah. So then we're like bringing it all in, trying to get it set up. And then we did. And then we're like, all right, where are we going to go to like meet you guys or whatever? Coordinated that. Then we go up to this drive, to the drive through the Smokies.
Yeah. It's like a windy, like mountain road.
Couldn't have been a prettier day.
It was gorgeous. Like the weather was perfect. Sun was out.
Like it was so pretty.
Yeah. And it actually drizzled, like got cloudy right after he proposed.
Yes.
But the weather leading up and the weather during was like, it was perfect.
The colors, like it was literally
peak
perfect.
Fall. Yeah.
The problem was there was literally nowhere to park on the entire time. Like the entire time.
Yeah. Matthew's driving all of us.
He tries to park twice. It's just like there's no way.
Yeah. And I'm feeling the stress.
The stress and the anxiety is like sitting
from everyone else. I was just like, oh my god.
You're feeling it. Like Matthew's definitely like, he is stressing.
I could tell. Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh. So then we start like we're still in the park and everything. And we start heading out.
Like we reached the peak, but it's super crowded and he didn't want to propose where it was crowded.
Yeah, like because it would have been weird. Like a bunch of people around, like, they're clapping for you afterwards. Yeah. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But that's not what we want. That's not like
that's not what he was envisioning.
Yeah, that was not his plan. So we're driving, cannot find anywhere. And I literally was like, going to pray right now to find a spot. Pray, and then boom, literally next one, find a spot. And it's like relief.
And there's like no one there.
Full relief. And it was like, okay. And then we're just walking up, and it was so exciting. Like it was literally so exciting.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
like you were taking a little selfie video because Matthew and I were walking in front of you, like as we're going up.
Yeah. And but then like we get to like the spot and Matthew's like not setting anything up. And so I'm like, and Mitchell's like, and you guys are standing together for a little bit. And like, and then he kind of walks away. I'm like, what is going on? Like, and I literally was like, okay, let's take pictures. I'm like, here is our segue.
The MVP. Oh my gosh.
And then with Maggie and I take a picture, and it's so funny, dude. I have the picture. I'm literally just like standing so awkward in this picture.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because I was literally just like, he better freaking, I didn't even add that one because it was so bad. I'm literally just like, like, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, me and Mitchell, I'm like, you guys. And then for the minute when you're taking the picture, I was like, is he not gonna do it right now? Because I literally was like
so nervous.
Yes.
When we went to take a picture together, I felt him like shaking.
It
was so cute.
That's literally
because he doesn't get frazzled about anything.
So cute.
He's
really
like
sweet. The most confident public speaking anything. So
anything I ask him about, I'm like, oh, are you nervous about this? He's like, no. Why?
Dude, that's why I wasn't expecting any of that from him because he's the most
it was so cute. And then he said when he got down to propose, he forgot everything he was gonna say.
So cute.
Yeah, it was
that
really
video
sweet.
though was literally so cute. Yeah, then he got down, we're like, oh my gosh. And Mitchell and I were like I'm taking pictures and Mitchell's videoing and we're both just welling up watching it. We can't hear anything. We're like,
yeah, you guys were further away, but no one else was there. It was literally the perfect spot. There's leaves falling in the background as he's proposing. It was magical. And I'm so grateful you guys got it on video and pictures.
Yeah.
That was my biggest thing. I was like, I would love for it to be a surprise and then make sure it's recorded. I don't need a professional photographer, but I want to have it.
You just want to have that moment.
Yeah.
Have that moment.
I'm so grateful
and then we were so excited right after. And then Mitchell and I really argued about who got better pictures and videos. And then we have this picture and you can see everyone's face, your face here.
Yeah.
You're literally so emotional, so excited, it's the best. And so are Mitchell. Look at Mitchell's smile. We're
Mitchell's
literally
smile is so cute.
Yeah, we were literally so it was amazing. It was amazing. And it was also relief because it was are we gonna not go to the park? Whatever.
Yeah.
And so you suspected on that trip, right?
Yeah, I think we talked on that trip. Because,
and then the anxiety in the car.
But I didn't want to get my hopes up because I was like,
she saw me do that.
Christmas and Matthew hadn't let on to anything because he really wanted it to be a surprise, and so he'd been keeping anything in the dark.
We had a different trip planned after that, and so I also thought it could that was a good way.
We were going to Mexico, so I was like, it could definitely be that too. It's not that far away.
Yeah, either would have been great. Yeah.
So yeah, I only suspected, and I didn't want to overthink it, and so yeah.
And then it was just and it's so special too that that's always going to be the place. I think it's special to have a place that you got engaged at.
Yeah.
And you're always gonna remember that. And then you're gonna be able to take your kids and be this is where mommy and daddy got engaged on our annual trip.
So
stuff like that.
sweet.
I think that's really, really cute.
Yeah. And then we got back to the house and I did not expect that setup at all.
Yeah,
it was so sweet.
Literally the greatest. And it was so cute too, because my family really views you as family, and they were just
they called me and texted me. Yeah, multiple of your siblings called me and they're congratulations.
They want to know.
So sweet. We called my mom.
Yeah.
And we told her, and then we called Matthew's parents.
Yeah.
And they knew it was coming up. My mom did too, actually. And my dad, we called both separately, and then we called his parents together. And we were talking to his parents, and Matthew and I were in the hot tub, hanging out.
Yeah.
And we were talking to his parents. And then
oh my gosh,
you were emotional. And I forget if you came out or something.
I came out. You guys were in the hot tub talking, and I saw you guys. Dude, I gotta hold it together. Jeez, I'm gonna cry talking about this. I see you guys in the hot tub, and you're talking, and my family had been calling, and they're texting me, and it was just this huge thing that we were so excited about. And I come out, and I'm just just want to let you guys know, and I'm start crying. My voice cracks. I'm I'm very happy for you.
And then you go back inside, and I tell Matthew's mom, I was I'm gonna go. You can keep talking to Matthew, but I'm gonna go see what's going on with Izzy. And then I hung out with you for a bit, and it was just such a sweet moment because we've been besties. were married, and then I was getting engaged. It was, it was so special.
I've like remember, dude, why am I such a mess about this? But like, I think there's something so special about like seeing you your whole life, like grow up and like as little girls, like wanting to find a husband, like wanting to be married, wanting to a guy, and then just Matthew and like your guys were and just knowing like anyone else that you dated before, I didn't like.
Yeah, you knew they weren't the one.
I didn't like them. So then also just knowing like, oh my gosh, like it felt like almost like relief too. Yeah, it was like joy and relief. I don't know. It was like, it's kind of weird. Like, but I was literally just like so happy. Like it was hard to explain that moment. But it was like, gosh, it was so good. Yeah.
It was so special. And then we drank all 8 bottles of champagne.
Yeah, we did.
That evening.
It was over the span of like 6 hours. Okay,
it was. It
really was.
And we had dinner.
And we had dinner. It was a lot of champagne. And then we ordered pizza.
Yeah, and we stayed up super late.
We stayed up super late, but we were like, okay, we have to do it. We have to finish.
Yeah,
this.
We got close to the end of the bottles, and we were like, all right,
we got it. Yeah, we celebrated. So it was amazing. It like couldn't have. I will never forget that. Yeah, like I will never forget that. And I feel like it's a very special thing to be a part of.
Yes. Like, the fact that we both were a part of each other's engagements was just like, the coolest
it's how
thing.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah. You like have your village.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I think something too, like, and I think it's just a good thing to bring up. Like you only felt excitement. And happiness about it. Yeah. And I think like I would caution anyone, like if you're thinking about getting engaged, like that's how you should feel about it.
Yeah, if there was zero trepidation, zero fear, zero like I wonders or what ifs. It was only like, this is amazing. Yeah. This is exactly what I want.
And it's okay to be nervous about something. Like on my wedding day, I was like so nervous. I was like having a panic attack, but I didn't have doubt that like I was supposed to be getting married and everything like that.
There's a difference.
And I think that's like, what would you say about that? Like that's very important. You would want your daughters to like.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think that's a great point. Like there can be nerves. Like I know Matthew was nervous after when he like pulled out the ring and got down on his knee, like I started shaking, like my hands are shaking afterwards, but it's excitement. It's like happiness, you know, like there are nerves, but there's zero doubt. There's zero doubt. There was zero doubt on my engagement day. I think you would say the same too. Yeah. Like, obviously.
Yeah. And it would remind someone too, like, once you know, like, protect your thoughts, take captive your thoughts too, because like the devil is out there and he will try and get you to doubt. Yep. He will. And it's like, no, just get it away and be like, no. Like when you know, like you do know, trust that, lean into that. Yeah. It is surprising to me that Mitchell was so calm when he proposed to me. He was so calm. So chill. Which is funny because Mitchell's more like, I would expect him to be more nervous than Matthew almost.
They were like opposites.
They were very Mitchell was like stoic, like very calm.
He was locked in.
He was locked in.
Okay, we got to talk about that now. Okay, so you got engaged in Newport Beach, which is so special to you.
Yes. So there is this like cliff, the overlook part that I had told Mitchell, and he had remembered. I told him years ago. I was like, this is my most favorite spot in the world. I've felt Jesus in this spot so many times, like so clearly, like have been like paralyzed feeling Jesus there. Yeah. And if you have a spot like that, I have another spot that I'm super sad was in a coffee shop that I had like that in Chico, and it's like closed and everything.
Which
and
one was it?
I forget what it's called. It's that place that was next to Chico Jr. or whatever. That newer one or whatever.
Yeah, good.
And it's closed, and I'm sad I can't ever go back to that spot. But like this spot, I can go back to. Yes. And it's like so special and everything.
So he knew that. And
and so, he knew that. And so he was waiting till we would go there. I already wanted him to propose to me.
Yeah, you were ready. You'd been ready. And he had this plan, though. And you and your family go in summer there every year. Like in June, usually.
Yep. And June, pretty much. It had always been in June, and now it's in July or whatever. But it was always in June. So he was like waiting till then. Yeah. And I was starting to feel like this is getting really long because we had been together for like over a year and a half by June. Right. And so I was like, I was ready. I was ready so early with that guy. I was like,
it was a year and a half. I thought it was over two. No, it was before you 2 years.
It was before 2 years.
Okay.
But for me, that just felt long. But it was like,
because you guys
whatever.
had been locked in like from day one.
Day one, but he was waiting till that trip.
Right. Yeah. He had a plan. So I don't know if it was like a week or 2 weeks before the trip. I'm over at your house, and I forget why you weren't there. Or maybe it was, I still lived with you.
Yeah, you still live. We all lived together.
We all lived together. So you weren't there for some reason.
Yeah.
And he tells me, he's like, I have the ring. Like, I'm proposing in Newport. And I was like, oh my gosh. And he like showed it to me. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
it was
shocked.
stunning.
Yeah.
And I was like, I literally don't know how I'm going to keep this a secret, like from her. And so anyway, I was so excited. And so he told me, and I knew that, but I don't think he knew the day he was going to propose. And we were all going to Newport.
I also, at this point, before I start talking to Maggie, I'm like, I think it's going to be on this trip. Like, it's got to be on this trip.
Yeah,
so
and
you
I was
also
like,
had that secret
I was
to
like,
hide.
do you think so? Like, what makes you think so? Like, I was
like, dude, it really, like, it's got to be, because here's the funny part. And this is what I'd recommend.
I love this. I'm obsessed with this.
I wanted to be married to Mitchell, engaged to Mitchell, and I knew that very early on. And the engagement was taking a little bit longer than I wanted. It's so funny. His plan was always 2 years. I always thought 1, so it was kind of in the middle.
Met in the middle.
Yeah. And I was like, okay. So, so I just told him, I was like, I didn't want to ever be like ultimatum or anything like that, because that's not the point, because then that's a weird thing. I just told him, I was like, hey, max is 2 years for me. So on our 2-year anniversary, if we're not engaged by then, I will just propose to you. And that was it.
Yeah.
And that's literally what I told him.
I love that, because the only ultimatum you hear when someone wants to be engaged is like, we get engaged by this point or we break up.
Yeah.
And that's not the point, because it's like, if you think this is your forever person,
what are you doing? Yeah.
Breakup shouldn't be on the table.
Yeah. So I was just like, I'll just propose to you by then. And I was literally like, I'm so okay. I don't care. I love this person so much. I was like, all right, I'll just propose to you. That'll be a funny part of our story.
I think that's awesome.
And he was like, oh my gosh, babe, like, you are not proposing to me, blah, blah, blah. So we go on this trip and we get there. I think he was going to propose. We go down to the beach, all the things. He doesn't propose.
Yeah.
And then it's the next day and he doesn't propose.
Yeah.
And then it's the next day and he doesn't propose. And and it was that day, I'm pretty sure, I need to go over them, that I cried to him because I was upset that he hadn't proposed to me.
Because you started doubting it was going to happen on the trip.
Yeah, because I really was like, I really think it is. And then he was very calm. Like, and he was just like, I love you so much. He's like, I will. He's like, but he really made it seem like it wasn't happening that trip. And
he was so committed to the surprise, dude. I'm so impressed.
Who does that?
I literally don't even know. Yeah, I don't know why he waited, but days. But he was waiting to talk to your dad.
He's waiting to talk to my dad.
And he hadn't had an opportunity. So a bunch of your siblings are there. Your dad is there. This is the first annual Newport trip that I was on. The only one.
Yeah.
The most important one.
The most important one.
I'm so glad I was there. So I was there too. There's a bunch of people. Everyone's always hanging out together. So I think he probably just had a difficult time.
He didn't have a time. So we were actually at the pool. We're walking away from the pool and he was really smart. He purposely left his sandals while my dad was there. We're walking out and he's like, hey, I gotta go get my flip-flops. And I was like, oh, you want me to come with you? And he's like, no. Well, we're waiting there for him. And we're like, we'd been waiting for a while. And we're like, oh my gosh. And he's like, he comes back very calm. He's like, oh, I was just talking to your dad. We're like, we were waiting, bro. Like, what do you mean you're just talking to him? Like, we were waiting for you. I'm like with Jordan and Sawyer and like all the vibes. And he was really asking my dad, which is like so sweet.
That's super sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to talk about Matthew asking my dad, because that was a whole thing.
You don't want to talk about it?
No, we can. Yeah. We can't. I just didn't want to interrupt your story.
Oh, that's a great story though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe let's talk about that when Matthew and Mitchell are on the podcast.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah. Let's do that when they're on it. I want to hear Matthew tell that story. I want you guys to hear Matthew tell that story.
That was a whole thing. Okay, yeah. So he asked your dad. It had been a few days that we'd been there, and I didn't know the day. So every evening we would go out on our walk to like the cliff.
Every time!
And we would take pictures together, you and I, and be like, I don't know if it's happening.
Yeah, I remember one day specifically, and I think that's the next day that I cried and everything, because like we were all cutesy. We took pictures and nothing happened.
Yes, it was the day before.
And I was just like, wow,
and
like
you had
he's
your white
not
dress on.
gonna propose. Like, you know, I was very sad.
Right.
Just because I really wanted to be engaged
You
to him.
were excited, yeah.
And then my dad texts again or whatever. This is what time we're going down. Like, we're all gonna go down to the beach.
Yeah.
Whatever.
In the evening, like watch the sunset.
Yeah.
All the things. And so I started doing your hair.
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, I don't know when it's happening, so I kind of want you to be like ready.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yes. Yep.
And so
we're getting all
curling
ready.
your hair. You had your makeup done. Like, you looked super cute.
Yeah. Yeah. And then and mine was not, it's so funny. It's so funny because I feel like you were way more calm than I was.
It was really sweet. No, you were just emotional.
Yeah, I was
so
literally,
excited.
literally, as soon as he was down, I just started. Dude, I was like stopping.
You were.
He was so calm. And then I was so shocked how pretty it was. And everyone was there, and I love this picture.
That's so
I love that picture. And then what picture I love too is like right after we go home, it's me asking you to be my maid of honor. And we literally have that, and then this picture, we're both like so. We gotta be here. Oh, this picture was so emotional. It was so sweet. And then, I didn't show this one of you.
Oh, I love that one.
I know. Gosh, iPhone cameras.
Was beautiful.
Yeah. And
Man,
then,
you were so emotional. It was so sweet. Your dad was emotional.
Oh my gosh.
That was really, really sweet. And he was so cute because he knew it was happening that evening. And so as we were walking up, he had one of the boys like start just recording, like walking up to the cliff and everything.
Yeah.
And then I was recording. You had several people
so
recording.
many angles on that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. And then
and I did not expect myself to be that emotional. Not right in the moment. Like afterwards, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I just started crying. I think also because I had my hopes up.
Yeah, you'd been waiting.
I was like, no. Yeah, it was so amazing. And then that night we had so much fun. We get back to the villa and Maggie just goes straight to the store and buys like 8 bottles of champagne.
I bought a ton of champagne, and then we got back. We went to the hot tubs, and just drank champagne and celebrated. And it was
like the best, like the joy. It's like you can't even describe that feeling.
No, one of my favorite videos from that evening are the ones that I took.
I know.
Not to toot my own horn, but behind the scenes, you
BTS.
and Mitchell just kind of like dancing. Like there's music on in the villa, and you were dancing, and like the joy on your face, like both of your faces.
This video, dude. And we're just like holding, like, it's literally so sweet.
It's so
it was so
cute.
That night was so amazing. Like, and I've heard that before. People say like engagement night is like one of the best nights of your life.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Oh yeah, and even this one too. Like we're just pouring champagne.
Yep.
It was so sweet.
I know we got all the engagement music going.
It was so fun.
It was amazing.
Yeah, I'm so happy you got that footage because I watched that night and I was just like,
I don't know if I'd ever sent that to you.
I hadn't seen that, dude. I cried. Like I really got emotional watching that because I was just like, it's just like the best. It is the best feeling in the world.
It is.
It's such a good feeling.
Yeah,
like,
I want to talk about that too, really quick because one of my coworkers recently got engaged, and I saw she posted something on social media just about like rebuking that like engagement season is going to be stressful or whatever, and I was like, yes, like 100%.
That's nice. Yeah.
But so often I think that like the engagement season can feel that way because you're wedding planning.
Yeah.
But I feel like that was one. It's I look back on that with like the fondest memories, like being engaged, being like fiancés to each other.
It's awesome.
Was the best.
Yeah.
To be fair, there
that.
were a couple stressful times of wedding planning. Like there's a lot that you're planning.
Yeah.
But the season as a whole, amazing.
Yeah,
like it should not be
that.
a stressful season that you're trying to get through or just make it to your wedding. Like that was a beautiful season for us.
Yes.
And I would say the same for you guys
1000%.
too. Like you killed it with your wedding planning.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun.
Yeah, and that's what we did. And that was one of our things too. We're just like, my older sister, and I'll always be so grateful to her. She was just like, because we were like, we were very casual in the sense, because we threw our engagement party, and you helped me throw the entire engagement party, which we had. And that was so fun.
It was.
And we were literally, and it's just like, nothing was fancy about it, but it was just
there was so much love and happiness.
Fun. Yeah. And that's all it was just like love and happiness. And we're like, all we want to do for our wedding is just a bigger scale of this. That's all we want to do. So I already just felt kind of casual about it.
Yeah.
And probably too casual. And my sister was like, get a wedding planner. And she's like, I'll pay for it. And she paid for it. And I was like, and it was amazing. It's not even that expensive. And it was literally like
very worth it.
Because we didn't really trip on anything, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like it felt very chill. Like we were chilling. Like we were ready, and there was nothing we were really doing that made it feel like stressful, I feel like, you know? And that was, because you and Matthew are have a plan start to finish, very, very organized. Mm-hmm. And you guys, like Mitchell and I are that way, but we're a little bit more type B.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
So for us, we wouldn't have been as organized, because you guys didn't have you had a day of coordinator, right?
We did. We had a month of, but she was really, I mean, end of day, she was very much day of. Like there was not a ton she did the month of. We planned a lot, and that worked out really well, because again, like I love my Google Sheets and my docs, and like I had everything organized.
Yes.
Like so there was more on our plates, but again, we are more type A for sure.
We had our planner. Well, we didn't start doing anything until I think like 3 or 4 months before. Yeah. Like I think it was 3 months before, because I was like,
It was like January.
Yeah, into January. Yeah. Into January, we're like, oh.
And you were getting married April. So you got engaged June.
Okay, yeah.
And you had like, what was that, like a 9-month engagement? Yeah.
Yeah. So we were like, okay, I should probably do this. And that's so funny too about the wedding dress shopping. I was like, yeah, Mags, I should probably go wedding dress shopping now. Like we should actually book this. Booked an appointment, went in the next day, I think, or 2 days later. First dress try on, I was like, yep, that's the one. Like
that, it's so you. It's so very you for that to happen. And you knew that too. You said, you were like, I have a feeling it's going to be the first one I try on.
Yeah. And it was like perfect.
And so you tried on other ones, but it was like,
I was like, yeah, it was awesome. Yeah. But I completely agree. It shouldn't be the stressful time. It should be the best time. And like I look back at like, man, like even like my engagement night and everything, like Mitchell was wearing like gym shorts and a hoodie, and we were just like, we weren't trying to look any type of way.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you'd done my hair and I didn't look like a crumb, but like it was super windy and everything.
Yeah.
And like we were just there, and like I don't look back at that.
It was you guys.
Yeah, 100%. It was so us. Yeah, I don't look back like, oh, I just wish I was wearing the perfect outfit and he was wearing the perfect thing, because I didn't even have social media at the time.
Yeah.
And I remember someone asking me after I got engaged, they're like, does that kind of make you wish that you had Instagram so you could have like posted those pictures? And I was like, what? I was like, that's not even a what? I was like, I can't even comprehend what for who what? I couldn't comprehend that kind of thought. But that is, our society now pushes that now, that you have to have the perfect engagement pictures and all the things and the perfect whatever. And like mine was not that picture perfect in all the ways, and like
I feel like it was, but it was perfect for you though.
Exactly.
Like I was in jean shorts, like black jean shorts, and I have like zero regrets about that. I think it was the moment. It was just
the moment, dude. Yes.
That was everything I could have asked for.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I'd want people to think about more than anything else for their engagement, is like the moment, the love. If you have that there, like nothing. You don't need anything else. You need it to look a certain type of way.
No.
Nothing. Just like you have that.
Nothing else matters.
Nothing else
in
matters
that moment.
Yeah,
literally nothing else matters.
And if it does to you, then A, you're maybe you're not with the right person, and B, your priorities are way out of line, dude, because you're caring about how the appearance of your engagement, of your wedding, than your actual moment.
Yeah.
You know, but I really feel like it needs to be talked about. Like,
I agree.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
if you want like a super curated, like professional photographer there and that's your thing, that's great. Like, do your thing. But if something doesn't go right, or if there's a particular thing that like didn't align, that should not take away from your day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I even told myself with my wedding, I was like, if I can just book another photo shoot whenever I want to.
Yeah.
We could just get dressed up and I could go do a photo shoot.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal. And like,
totally.
I'd rather just be here and vibe and have a good time and get all that. Cause we took photos for like 10 minutes. Like you were with us. Like it was really quick. And I was like, we're good.
I'm
we're
ready
out.
to go hang out.
Yeah. Let's go hang
everyone.
out. Yeah. And get all the candid photos anyways. And it's like, you know, I feel like that stuff, we got to tone it down with some of these engagements and weddings. So I'm like, oh my gosh, guys.
It's extravagant. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if that is like all the vibes for you and it's good, then totally do it.
Right. But I think
like
it just puts pressure sometimes on people who maybe you can't afford that or you don't truly want that.
Yeah.
Then don't have it. You don't need it.
You do not need that.
No.
Yeah. You do not
if you
need
don't
it.
truly want that and are able to afford it. You know, if you can't afford the huge flower wall. You know,
yeah. $3,000. Yeah, literally.
Real flowers.
With the rockets in the bomb. Like, what's going on, guys?
The fireworks.
Yeah, you're literally like, oh
There's
my
like
gosh.
a plane flying by with a banner.
I've literally seen those things. I'm like, oh my goodness.
All right.
Yeah,
all right. Relax.
If it's your thing, it's your thing, but don't be doing it because you're trying to impress someone else or look a certain way.
Yeah.
That's where it's like, okay, we don't really need to do all that. And I do think, for me, it was very important that you were there. Actually.
Agreed.
And
Same.
I think it just really worked out because that would have sucked. Like, I don't know, like, would have sucked if you weren't there.
That it worked out. So that was literally, like I said, the only time I've ever gone to Newport with your family. And we tried to like finagle that growing up so many times. Like wanted to go on your family vacation, never aligned until that year. Yeah. And I found out after like I'd booked my flight and everything with you that that Mitchell was going to propose. So I didn't know that.
Yeah. And if you hadn't, that would have like totally
I'm
sucked.
so grateful. Yeah.
I would have been like sad if you weren't there, to be honest. And I would say that would be like a piece of advice I would give to someone. Like if there's people that, and it was important to me that like my dad was there. Like I had some of my siblings there. Like that was a very special moment, being able to celebrate
with your family
and people
Not
who got to
everyone,
see it like start to finish. Like my dad was there the first day I met Mitchell, the day that Mitchell proposed to me, and on our wedding day.
He was there for all.
He was there for it all.
That was so epic.
That's very special. I think that he was there for all of that.
That's a great piece of advice, though. Yeah, to someone who is planning a proposal,
ask if your person has anyone that they need there.
Yeah,
that they want to be there, or if they would just want it totally alone. Like, you know,
but I know
some people that way.
I've talked to really thoughtful guys who were like, I knew like her having her grandma there was like key for her. So like
that's
make
so
sure
cute.
to make that happen. Really, really sweet, super thoughtful. I think that's a great piece of advice.
And like it's a very special thing. Like I literally there's something about feeling like you're a part of someone's thing. Like you got to be there and celebrate
it's special for them.
Yeah, it was like I got so emotional talking about your engagement. Like that's something that I got to experience with you. So you know, like that's a very special thing.
Very bonding.
And it's something that can really bring you even closer together because you're like, wow, I gotta be there. Like you gotta you gotta be there.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah. And I think it's cool. Like we literally gotta stand next to each other, like as maids of honor, like while the other person was like saying their vows and everything. Like it's
literally
just so
what we dreamed about as like 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
You know? Like all of that came to fruition pretty much exactly as we had envisioned.
I know. We got married within the same calendar year.
Yeah.
Which
364 days.
364 days apart. Which is so savage.
So that's so epic to me. I also want to say, like, we won't dive into like wedding prep or anything.
We'll do another episode.
Oh yeah, wow. I didn't even notice the time.
Yeah.
I just love how involved both Mitchell and Matthew were in each other's weddings or in your wedding, and you know, like I didn't feel like I had to make decisions by myself or anything, and that was really nice.
And that leads to the engagement part you were saying, like make the engagement fun and enjoy the engagement. Like every time Mitchell and I had a meeting with our wedding planner, we like made it a thing.
Like have a little bev.
We would literally, we would like, it was our date night every time we had a meeting with our planner, and then we just make decisions, and we'd be like, do we want this? Do we want that? And then we just make the decision there and be like, we'd like heads or tail. Like we'd literally just be like, boop, okay, we'll do that. We'll just do that. We'll do that. And
we made cake taste testing like a whole date night. We'll have dinner together and then we'll try our cakes and like rank our favorite ones.
That's so cute.
Super fun.
Yeah. Enjoy the process.
Yeah.
Don't stress yourself out through the process. Literally enjoy it, soak it up. And engagement night, honestly, is gonna be like one of the best nights of your life. Like if you're not engaged, like it's fun. The best. Like it's literally the best. Like soak it up, like because you're just getting excited about everything. And it's like that step of like, oh my gosh, we're locking it in. Like
I know it's happening. It's a whole new season. So amazing.
Okay, good luck on all your engagements, guys. Let us know if you have engagement questions or wedding.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you liked it, make sure to like it and subscribe on our channel.
And if anything resonated with you in the episode, please send it to someone that you think might benefit from listening. We can't wait to see you in the next episode.